Hi everyone, welcome back to Dozen Cats. Hope everyone's doing awesome. This is the Rise and Shine Daily Reading for February the 2nd, 2023. You can tell by my voice and the fact that I can't get my words out that I have just woken up. Had a really good sleep. I hope that you did too. So I've got my cup of tea and let's do the daily reading. Thought we would do the Prism Oracle today and the general check-in from the book of the Prism Oracle. I like this spread. Oh my gosh. I love a hot cup of tea first thing in the morning. Makes me feel all warm and cozy. All right, so here we go. The Rise and Shine Daily Reading, of course, is meant to give us a little pep in our steps, some food for thought, some gentle guidance, something to help us as we navigate throughout the day. It is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate, claim it. If it does not, leave it behind. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment under the video, and please make sure that your bell notification is checked off so that you don't miss any videos that are put out. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. We'll go right to the Prism Oracle to get our 5 cards, I believe it is, that we need. Yes. To keep referring to the book, you'd think I would know it by this point. Coming up tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Anna Banana joins me for some Groundhog Day readings, so I hope that you guys can tune in for that. Friday, we have Allie from Heart and Soul Connected joining us at 3 p.m. for Thank Spirit It's Friday. And then tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we have Susie Gemini joining us for some full moon astrology readings as well as tarot readings. So I hope that you guys can join us for that. And then, of course, on Sunday, we have Jody Roberts coming, and that's going to be a fascinating discussion and demonstration of the gongs and the singing bowl. So I hope that you guys can tune in for all of those things. Now, yesterday we had a great segment on achieving wellness with EQ, and Michael Dyer came to talk to us about supportive relationships. And it turned into a great conversation. And if you haven't had a chance to watch that video yet, hopefully you get to watch the playback. I think that you will find something interesting out of it for sure. All right, so February is the month of what I am calling matters of the heart. And it is all things that will lead us to our overall happiness. So through the variety of guests and the variety of topics that we're going to cover in the entire month of February, hopefully we will be able to share some information, some tips, some tools to help us sort of arrive at that happy spot or a happier spot. Now, I did put a post up yesterday on the community tab asking you guys to share what matters to your heart. Feel free to leave those comments underneath this video. I would love to know. And also want to point out that I am, the last couple of days, I've been wanting to do my my one step at a time, where I go outside the house just to go for a walk or, a drive, take some photos or something like that. And it has been so cold. Today is minus 24 degrees Celsius. Or minus 21 degrees Celsius. It is just crazy cold. So that's not happening until it warms up. Because watching me freeze, I don't think would be entertaining to anybody. So, but those, one of those will be coming up shortly. And I also have a new thing that I'm working on that will be dropping soon. So keep your eye out for that. All right, our first card. This is the energy on the way out. And we have hunger. It's a beautiful sort of like orangey apricot kind of color. Hunger is on the way out. Now, see, I look at hunger as a need for something. You know what I mean? Like a drive almost, where you may feel like you have a little bit of tunnel vision. You know, going after something and not really stopping to see all the things around it, because you're very focused on the goal. So hunger is on its way out. What is coming in towards us? Beautiful. We have balance. So balance is coming in towards us. Beautiful. The lesson that we are learning right now, these are all very similar cards to when we did this last week, and I love that. We have movement. Now, these are greens. Greens are from the heart chakra. And I think it's really interesting that, you know, the month of February is often referred to as the love month, right? It is the time of year when people have really had enough of the winter time and start to really experience the winter blahs, that feeling of just, you know, some sunshine is required. So this is interesting to me. So movement is the lesson that we are learning right now. That moving forward, any step is progress. Any step is progress. If we see it that way, then we will feel it that way. We will experience it that way, right? The advice from our higher self is love. Beautiful. Our higher self is telling us to come from a place of love, to want to end up in a place of love. In other words, to open our heart, to count our blessings, to be grateful for all things, not just the outcome that we think we are headed for or that we should have, if that makes sense. The outcome of the period that we are in right now, we have surrender. So surrendering to the love, surrendering to the movement, surrendering to the balance, not fighting it with this need, right? This deep desire that things have to be exactly how we think they're supposed to be. So in other words, let me see if I can explain this. So a month ago, you decided to set some intentions. It was New Year's, and you were setting intentions for yourself. And you told yourself that by a certain period of time that, you know, ABC was going to occur. Well, now we're a month out from that point in time. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan. And so you are desperate, right? You have that hunger to fulfill that intention because you don't want to consider yourself a failure, right? You don't want to allow those negative thoughts to sort of overwhelm you and sort of, you know, start to self-sabotage. But what you haven't realized is that you sort of set yourself up to fail because you put that imaginary timeline, you put constraints on yourself that you should not have done. And you've made it so unnecessarily difficult for yourself. So surrendering that need, that deep sort of drive. And I'm not saying not to be motivated. That's not what I'm saying. But you have to be flexible, i.e. the balance. Outstanding. I really like that. All right, let's pull some tarot cards from the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot and see what else we can get for this message today. February the 2nd, 2023. can I just share with you guys that last night I watched a clip of Jimmy Kimmel, and he did this whole bit where everybody was it was a bunch of newscasters, I guess local newscasters, and how many times people said, "Can you believe it's already February?" And I giggled because I think I said the same thing yesterday, but it was quite funny. So I wanted to share that. They played a bunch of clips. There had to be like 20 or 30 newscasters there, all saying, "Can you believe it's February 1st? Can you believe it's already February? Can you believe it's already February?" And I just thought that was hysterical. All right. It seemed funnier at the time. All right, here we go. See what Alt Spirit can add to this message. We have the wise counselor coming out, belonging, learning, tradition. In other words, getting rid of a value system or a belief system that sort of limits you, right? Maybe you're taking a tradition, something that you've always done, and you're tweaking it a bit, and that's totally okay. You don't have to conform. You know what I mean? We have the Six of Air. Beautiful. This is the movement, right? So the wise counselor, the Hierophant, in my opinion, is sort of this balance, right? That you're trying to navigate what works for you, what works best for your higher self, what works best for you. You're trying to negotiate that within yourself, right? We have the Sixth of Air. This is moving away from stormy waters to a safe harbor, right? It is moving through a difficult period. This is the movement that has come out. We have the Page of Air as our final outcome card. This is, an energy of being truthful and analytical. So really trying to navigate a path, trying to navigate a plan, trying to exercise options and direction in a way that speaks to your truth. So to me, this is the surrender, right? Because you're thinking about it, you're planning it, you're being analytical about it, and when you come across something that you don't like or you don't agree with, you're speaking your mind about it, right? We have the Ace of Fire on the bottom of the deck. This is opportunity, action, and again, this is speaking to this movement, right? Taking action. Also speaks to us about creativity, which is interesting because, it's a proven fact that we can release a lot of things through creative pursuits and creative endeavors that we don't necessarily even realize that we're doing. So perhaps a way to shift this for you, or to create this movement, or to sort of bring in this balance, is to do some sort of creative hobby or creative pursuit. I just moved that with my sleeve and noticed that underneath the page, or the Ace of Fire, is the World card, which is completion of a cycle. So we're on our way to letting go of constraints and being more open. That's what I feel. Let's pull from the Guardian Angel cards, our last card of the day. And we have peace. Yes, peace. Beautiful. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and the flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. Yes, because you're restoring your balance, right? You are making movement, right? You are making strides. You're motivated. You understand that coming from a place of love, with an open heart, loving yourself, loving others, being empathic and compassionate is what best serves your highest good. And in the process of doing that, we are surrendering and releasing all of those old beliefs or those old constraints, those old what's the word I'm looking for? Those old things that we held ourselves to, right? This is lovely. I love this. Fabulous reading for today. Do hope you enjoyed it. Do hope it resonates. Please leave a thumbs up and a comment. Have yourself a fantastic day. And until we see each other again, I wish you many, many blessings. Mwah. Bye for now.